Hello. It's me, Phoebe Cakes. My crumb dumpsters. Hello. I wasn't gonna do a PrinceX Pageant Week 2 review, but oh my god, yet again, somebody was knocking at my door like, please, Phoebe, tell me what you think, because I love your mind. And I'm like, ugh. No, I don't want to. I want to stop doing that. But you know what? I love my fans and I love my friends and I love my opinions. So this is a my crumble opinion. I'm going to tell you about the High PrinceX Pageant week 2, and I'm just going to zero in on the people that placed. First, second, third. First runner up, second runner up. And talk about what I liked about the performances and why they think they won. I really do think everything shook out the way that it should this year. Maybe I'll be a little cunty, so maybe 25% of this is going to be on Patreon, and the other 75% is going to be on YouTube. So that's up to you if you want to subscribe to my Patreon. I definitely recommend it because we got stickers, bitch, and you can get a sticker if you're a patron. All right, so who won the High PrinceX Pageant? Obviously, it was Mary Weiss. Who got second? It was Vicky Cristina Barcelona, the Vicky Cristina Barcelona. And who got third? It was Pangea. Is that correct? Did I get that right? Okay, my producer, Angel, off screen said that was correct. I did remember correctly. So I actually was there in person, and I started feeling under the weather in the middle of the show, and I was just like, I gotta go. I'm really hot, and it's it was actually 1,000,000 degrees, so that wasn't just my body. But so I did leave before the announcement of prizes, but I looked at the data the following day, and everything tracked. I mean, what I saw is what happened, and thank God to the pageant gods, they got it right. It's not always the case. I'm just kidding. I'm sorry, I'm getting lost in my own pathos there. Okay, so final thoughts. I think Vicky Cristina Barcelona is in her feelings about getting first runner-up, and I think they're valid. I think they're valid feelings because she did a phenomenal job. I loved her runway. She was so effortless and cool in the Q&A. She ate her lip sync, and her number showed talent boots. It was a very kind of broad talent that showed a wide showcase of not only what she can bring in terms of dance and lip syncing and vibe wise, but also the textures of her personality. It ran from an ode to Puerto Rico, and I tried a Spanish accent there, and just there's a lot of humor in it too, and it was just very fun and energetic. So I could see her being in her feelings. I love a sore loser as a bystander, as someone watching the end of the aftermath of a pageant. Give me the sore losers, please, because I'm not a sore loser. I'm actually very graceful. I'm very graceful and very grateful. It's I did it for the sisterhood and the experience. That's the vibe I'm giving. But when I see saltiness externalized from another person, it gives me a sense of catharsis. So I like seeing that. Pangea had a really great run too. If you roll back the tapes, if you looked at my previous week 1 kind of recap, I kind of nailed who was going to get first, second, and third. Did I not? Did I not say the people that got camp? In that order. Anyways, good for Pangea. I loved her number. I really do appreciate when people sing live and they're judged on a curve. Because was it the most exciting number? Maybe, I don't know, but I mean, it was really well sung, really well choreographed, and it's really hard to do all of those things. And Pangea had a great showing overall, so definitely happy, they got their flowers. And Mary Weiss, kind of predestined. It was hers to lose, okay? Because from that runway, kind of unstoppable. She has a reputation of winning pageants already. if I was Vicky Cristina Barcelona, this is why I would be salty, because I think the scaffolding, or like the mechanics of this particular pageant did favor Mary Weiss. Mary Weiss was toward the end, and Vicky Cristina Barcelona was toward the beginning. And this is the luck of the draw. Nothing on like who did the order, but there is this thing called the score creep. Okay, I did a lot of competitive performance arts growing up. One of which was, forensic debates, and in college I did slam poetry, and just like you always saw higher scores toward the end of a lot of scoring. That's just what happens. So if you're in the beginning, it's an uphill battle for you to be remembered and for you to get those loosened up scores, because judges are just kind of conservative. So that's one reason I would be a little salty if I was Vicky Cristina Barcelona. The other one is just like the panel of judges were all Mary Weiss's best friends. I don't know. I would be salty. It's like her drag sister, her the people she started doing drag with. The people that like it's just like. I mean, like Mary Weiss was like Nikki Jizz's dresser for Drag Queen of the Year competition contest. So it's just like. Yeah, I don't know. They're like sisters. It's just like, it's very uneven, is what I'm going to say. Now, with that said, Mary Weiss won. If, take all of that away, like in my heart, what I saw and what I observed, like she won. Hands down, she won. So she didn't need like the universe assisting her, but, it did. But, so if I was Vicky Cristina Barcelona, I'd be salty about it. But Mary Weiss won. And I'm gonna tell you why she won, because this is what I tell my drag kids. This is why I started drag. Mary Weiss very much inspires me, and I aspire to be like her, and I model a lot of things that I do around what I've seen her do. So she was just like very intelligent. Mary Weiss showcased her talents. She chose a song that she loved. And you could tell she loved it because it's a song that probably 90% of the audience did not ever hear until that night. But because she chose to do something that meant something to her, I think she was able to craft the best number possible. So number one, song choice and authenticity, kind of like true to Mary Weiss. That was it. And then just like the structure, Mary Weiss gave a beginning, middle, and end. It was cohesive. There are highs and lows. She starts off with this like Erte, Deco-esque kind of tableau, very beautiful. The dancers she chose, like were like little mini hers, which is like also great and also very smart. And it was help me with names. I'm like. Paige Turner and Lola Ren, icons, beautiful, skinnies. But Paige Turner's pageant number for Butch Queen was also very similar in terms of like mood and like shapes and aesthetic. And it was very smart of Mary Weiss to tap Paige Turner to help her bring this number to life, because I saw, kind of the twinship or similarities there. Very beautiful, very precise. Okay, so when you're operating with such precision, like there also needs to be excitement, but when you have that much precision, it's just like it's mesmerizing. So it's just like the very opening was just so beautiful, and there's this like large kind of like garments that kind of like bled into each other, this giant kind of a capelet or shawl that like ripped away. And then she stuck her hands without us ever noticing, into these like feathered bangles. It's just like, that's the genius of it. It's just like, not only am I going to reveal into something, but I'm going to reveal something to you. You know what I mean? It's like, there wasn't just an outfit underneath, but there was like, this prop or this garment underneath that will take us into the next stage of this very expertly crafted number. Okay, and then so like we kind of like leave this this art deco tableau, this like moving painting, and then we get this like really dynamic, sexy, sultry, Dance of the Seven Veils kind of just also like I don't know, just like exciting, energetic, but sexual part of the number. And it was gorgeous. I don't know what to say. It's just like, you're whipping around like $700 worth of ostrich feathers. Bitch, I'm in. I bought tickets. I'm seated. Actually, I was seated in the VIP. So that was a really nice way to experience that moment. So I was getting whipped in the face with these giant feathers. And I'm just like, oh, this is gorgeous. This is beautiful. I think Mary's going to win. It's just like, like I was sitting with the previous winner, Sassy Fran, and we like locked eyes, like, oh, this is happening. Okay, and then as if it couldn't get any cooler, once the bangles come off, there's this like video effect, and thank God for technology, but it was done in a way that was just like also very authentic to the vibe that Mary had introduced us to. In this sense, it wasn't just like, oh, tech for tech's sake, which I see in some, drag numbers, and like, give it up, I get it. But it's just like, no, it's like, it gave us like this like Bond girl like thing that was also like very psychedelic, which is also very Mary Vice. So it's just like this Bond girl trip. It was just like so beautiful. And the bitch, like, she did the choreo, okay? She did like the modern one dance moves, and I lived, and we saw a cartwheel. It's like, bitch, when was the last time Mary Vice did a cartwheel in person? That's crazy. Anyways, I loved it, and it was beautiful. It brought me to tears. It really inspired me. Like I said, they never should have given this white woman bangs, because she's just too powerful now. Bangs and bangles. Bang, bang. Bangs and bangles. Oh, Mary Vice. Congratulations, and congratulations to everybody that participated in the pageant this year. It was obviously very fun, and I love it. And that's it. Those are all of my thoughts. I don't know what's going to make it onto YouTube and what's going to be on my Patreon, so you should go to the Patreon to find out. Okay, thank you. Bye-bye.